Hello, this is Al Red Sox fan coming to you from Al Red Sox fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. We're going to bring you some APBA baseball. Card and dice makes everything nice. 1995 Mariners with Randy Johnson on the bump, 18-2, taking on the Dodgers with Hideo Nomo, 13-6. This would be Nomo's rookie season. First season in the major leagues. He had come over from Japan. 1995 Seattle Mariners were American League Western champs, 79-66. Johnson, again, 18-2, ERA 2.48 with 294 strikeouts. The 1995 Los Angeles Dodgers, winner of the National League West, 78-66. Hideo Nomo, rookie season, 13-6, ERA 2.54, 236 strikeouts. Joining us here for this epic pitching matchup of 1995, Ron McGrath, Philip Reynolds. Hope all is well. I'm doing fine. So let's get to the starting lineups and roll some APBA baseball. Seattle Mariners are the visiting team. So let's start with them. Randy Johnson, the big unit, is on the mound. Grade A pitcher. XYZ modifier. Joey Cora leads off and plays second base. At first base, batting second, Tino Martinez. Ken Griffey Jr. will bat third, play center field. Jay Buhner, the cleanup batter, in right field. The designated hitter, Edgar Martinez, he'll bat fifth. Batting sixth at third base, Mike Blowers. Vince Coleman will play left field, bat seventh. Dan Wilson bats eighth, does the catching. Luis Sojo will play short, bat ninth. For the Los Angeles Dodgers, the home team, Hideo Nomo, pitcher, grade A, modifiers X and Y. Leading things off at second base, Delino DeShields. Batting second, the shortstop, Jose Offerman. Doing the catching, batting third, Mike Piazza. Cleanup hitter, first baseman, Eric Karros. Batting fifth in right field, Raul Mondesi. In center field, batting sixth, Brett Butler. Batting seventh, the left fielder, Roberto Kelly. The DH, Dave Hansen. Batting ninth, third baseman, Tim Wallach. So those are your lineups and starting pitching. Hideo Nomo versus Randy Johnson. First roll up next on the channel. So here we go. Leading things off, Joey Cora, followed by Tino Martinez, Ken Griffey Jr. Nomo to Joey Cora, 64 to Joey Cora, swing and a miss. Nomo whirls, dirls, gets the K. Good start for Hideo Nomo. Tino Martinez steps to the plate to face Nomo. Piazza sets the target. The pitch to Tino Martinez. 26 to Tino Martinez. Guess what that is? Swing and a miss. Nomo, 2 up, 2 down via the K. He'll try to strike out the side, facing Ken Griffey Jr. The pitch to Griffey Jr., 41 is a 28. That's going to end the inning. Griffey Jr. does make contact, chops it towards short, making the play for the Dodgers is Offerman, throwing to Karros, 6-3. Seattle's retired, 1-2-3. We go to the bottom of the first. No score. Ron McGrath asks, are those cards from Chris? No, I bought them on eBay. Though I hear Chris has some wonderful sets that he makes. Randy Johnson will try to match the goose egg by Hideo Nomo. For the Dodgers, DeShields, Offerman, Piazza, if anyone gets on. Karros. The pitch to the left-hand batting Delino DeShields, lefty-lefty matchup. The big unit, 45 to DeShields. 45 is a 14 with some sort of asterisk there. I don't know what that means. Asterisk. Oh, that's with 2 outs, I think. I don't know. We're just going to call that a walk. I think that does mean something. I remember that, sort of. An asterisk immediately following the pitcher's grade. No, that's for the pitcher, though. An asterisk. That's a stolen base. Oh, an asterisk means a stolen base. Okay, thank you, Mr. Clinton Parks. I greatly appreciate that. Super Old Tournament, a.k.a. Mike in the Truck. How you doing? Check out that wonderful channel. So Delino DeShields, which makes sense because he was fast, walks, turns that into a double because he steals. Second, I guess. So that's the way we'll call that. DeShields at second after the walk on the stolen base. David Selinsky. Hope all is well. Jose Offerman at the plate. Offerman's going to lay the bunt down against Randy Johnson. So we have a runner at second after the walk and the stolen base. Offerman squares. Johnson looks to jam him. 55. That sucks. 55 is an 8, but we're squaring to bunt, so we just look at the 55 is an 8. Bunted to the left side. Pitcher throws to third. Too late. Batter safe at first. Fielder's choice. So Randy Johnson tried to get the lead runner, the speedy Delino DeShields. He gets nobody. Does not take the sure out at first. It scored a fielder's choice. No hit. So first and third, Dodgers in business here. Mike Piazza at the plate. So an asterisk means a stolen base. First and third. So, Mr. Parks, is it a stolen base or not? You said it's a stolen base. I'm asking a question. Then you look in the chat and you go, if you say so. So that's what I say so. First and third, playing back, no outs. The pitch to Mike Piazza from Randy Johnson. That's a 12-25 infield back. So a 25. Oh, the defense for Seattle's a 38. For Los Angeles, a 36. So that's going to be the worst defensive column. Actually, for the Dodgers, it's the worst defensive column. No, actually, it's the middle column for both. My faux pas. So the middle column on defense, average, I guess. 12 is a 25. First and third, Piazza back. Double play, 6-4-3 run scores. No ribby for Piazza. So the Mariners give up the run for the 2 outs. 1-0 Dodgers. As that again went 6-4-3. So Soho, Cora, Tino Martinez. Michael Canastari, how you doing, my friend? Hope all is well. Eric Karros to face the big unit. Randy Johnson, lefty-righty matchup, 36. Johnson to Karros, 36 is a 14. That's a walk. Two outs, runner at first. 1-0. Dodgers scored on the double play by Piazza. No ribby for Piazza. But the big run came from Delino DeShields walking and stealing second, advancing on a fielder's choice to third, where Randy Johnson chose to throw to Blowers. He got no one out. Raul Mondesi steps to the plate to face the big unit, Randy Johnson. The pitch to Mondesi, 51 to Raul Mondesi. That is an 8. Randy Johnson is an A grade. And we know on an A grade, the voodoo will take away the hit. Mondesi is jammed. Ball goes back towards the mound. Picked up by Johnson. He'll throw to Tino Martinez at first. Side retired. The Dodgers do get one. Bleacher Bums Gaming, how you doing? Hope all is well. Check out that wonderful channel, of course, Glory Days Boxing and Glory Days College Football, which can be purchased at SidelineStrategies.com. And happy birthday to your lovely daughter. Top of the second. I do like APBA. It's pretty easy to understand. There's every once in a while, like there's an asterisk, but Clinton Park says that's a stolen base, so I took his word for it. But now I don't know if he went back on his word. Just joking, Clinton. He says, if you say so. So let's do that. For the Mariners, Jay Buhner, Edgar Martinez, Mike Blowers to face Hideo Nomo at a 1-2-3 inning in the top of the first. The pitch to Jay Buhner, 63 to Buhner. 63 is a 31. Bases empty. That will be an out. Again, we're using the second defensive column. 31. Fly ball to center field. Brett Butler waits to make the catch. Buhner's retired. 1 down. That will bring up Edgar Martinez, the DH. Nomo to Edgar Martinez, 21. Swing and a miss. Third strikeout for Hideo Nomo. So far, all 3 strikeouts coming off the batter's cards, we'll say. No modifiers have taken effect for strikeouts yet. 2 outs, bases empty. Mike Blowers steps to the plate. Blowers has a little bit of pop. Piazza sets a target. The pitch to the right-hand batting Blowers, 52. How do you do? That is a 12. Base is empty. Line shot. Knocked down by the first baseman, Tino Martinez. He'll pick it up, win the foot race to the bag. Nomo, 6 up, 6 down. Go to the bottom of the second. 1-0 Dodgers. Randy Johnson back up on the bump. Bottom of the second. For the Dodgers, it'll be Brett Butler, Roberto Kelly, David Hanson. Johnson to Brett Butler. 36 to Brett Butler is a 33. Bases empty. 33. What will it be? We shall see. Popped up right side. Oh, a Y pitcher. Johnson is a Y pitcher. That's a strikeout. So that's a strikeout. Foul ball. Then Johnson blows it by Brett Butler. The modifier gets the K. One out. Roberto Kelly at the plate, former Yankee. Johnson to Kelly. 12 is a 25. A 25 should be out number 2. X. Yes, Randy Johnson has an X. That's another strikeout. So the modifier gets 2 Ks for Randy Johnson. 2 outs, base is empty. Johnson looking to strike out the side. He'll face the designated hitter, David Hanson, Umbop. Lefty-lefty matchup. The big unit rocks and deals to Hanson. 33. What will it be? We shall see. That's a 7. A grade against a 7. Bloop to left field. Coming on is the left fielder for the Mariners, Coleman. He will not make the catch. It drops in. Johnson saws off Hanson, but Hanson with a bit of luck. So a single with 2 outs for David Hanson keeps the inning alive for Tim Eli Wallach. One nothing Dodgers. Looking to make it 2. The pitch to Wallach from Randy Johnson, 54. 32, runner at first. Switch the chart. I have to remember to switch the charts. 32 should be the final out. Fly ball. Left field. Waiting to squeeze it is Coleman. The 2-out single doesn't hurt. We go to the top of the third. 1-0 Dodgers. An asterisk means 2-out result. Yeah, I know that, but that's on the chart, Philip. This was on the card. It was on the card. Delano DeShields will lead off. So it was a 14 with an asterisk. I don't know if you re-roll, but we just called it. Clinton Park says it's a stolen base, so we said it's a stolen base. Again, maybe Clinton doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. I don't know. And I'm not going to look it up, so I took Clinton's word. I know an asterisk on the chart is 2 outs, but this is an asterisk on the card. Doesn't make sense that it would be 2 outs because it's on the card. It could. You could be right. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Neither have I. So I don't know. I know you're right. Like on the chart, what Philip is saying, like you see, we'll just look right here. You see the asterisk? That's with 2 outs. Okay. And again, it just went 1-3 instead of 1-6. Again, not much of a difference there, but that's the result with 2 outs. That's what Philip's talking about, if you can see the asterisk. But this asterisk, what we're talking about, and you can see it on Coleman's card too, is after the 14, which is a walk. There's an asterisk, and I read it somewhere. I just don't remember. Walk and a stolen base. Thank you very much, Ken Castro. So Clinton Parks was correct. We took the advice of the good admiral. So Ken Castro has joined us. So I have to write that down. I'm going to write it here as we drop my note sheet. So an asterisk player card, walk and stolen base, which makes sense for Delino DeShields and Vince Coleman. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Appreciate your help. Ken Castro. High stolen base players get the asterisk. No, I'm not using the Merino boards. These are just basic boards from the 1996 game that gave you the 1995 playoff teams. We move on to the top of the third, top of the order. That's a good question. If the bases are loaded, that's a good question, Philip. I would think the run scores and there's no stolen base because you can't steal second if the bases are loaded. So that's the way I would play that. Top of the third, 1-0 Dodgers. For Seattle, it's going to be Coleman, Wilson, Soho. Nomo to Coleman. Coleman batting lefty, switch hitter against the right-hand hurling, whirling, and dirling Hideo Nomo. 56-13. Another. Wow, we've hit a lot of strikeouts on the player's card. Another K for Nomo. That's 4 Mariners gone down via the swing and the miss batta. 1 out for doing damage, Dan Wilson, the catcher. Righty-righty matchup. The pitch to Wilson from Nomo. 66 is a 0-0. Wilson, 62 is a 6. You go to a D grade on the second roll. Smash to the left center field gap. Wilson glides in with a double. So Dan Wilson gets the Mariners' first hit, a 1-out double. Luis Soho comes to bat, shortstop. Can he tie the game here with 1 out? Nomo looks in at Piazza, the pitch to Soho. 52, how do you do? A 52 is an 18. Runner at second. So a 52. I'm sorry, 52 is a 12, not an 18. That's a 12. Second fielding column. Nasty off-speed pitch, swing and a miss. Nomo picks up a K off the chart. Nomo's now struck out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wilson still at second. Wilson a slow runner, but he'll be off on contact. Bernard Strom Sports Replays join us. Check out that wonderful channel. Cutter Historicals here. Check out that fun channel. The pitch to Joey Cora. 0 for 1 with a strikeout. 45, 2 outs. Can Cora get a clutch hit here? 45's a 14. He's going to work a walk. So Cora battles Hideo Nomo to a walk. The free pass will have 2 outs. Runners at first and second for Tino Martinez. Tino was a Nomo strikeout victim. So we have first and second. One nothing Dodgers. That 1-run lead is a bit precarious now. The pitch to Tino Martinez. Can he help the Mariners' cause here? 42 to Tino. 42 is a 22. Second column on defense, 22. Top back to the pitcher. The big unit fumbles it. Everybody is safe. It's going to be Nomo fumbles it. So that's going to be an E1 error on Hideo Nomo. Bases are juiced. Martinez at first. Joey Cora at second. Wilson at third. Coming to the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. No place to put Ken Griffey Jr. So the bases are juiced. We flip our charts, which are nice, sturdy paper. And now we'll deal with Ken Griffey Jr. Nomo to Griffey Jr. 27 bases loaded. Second chart. Second fielding column. That's going to be a strikeout. Nomo has an X modifier. Swing and a miss. Ken Griffey Jr. leaves them loaded. And again, that was a 27 with 2 outs. Infield's playing normal. So you have a 23 is a 27. 27. X modifier is a strikeout. Otherwise, with 2 outs, it would have been a ball hit the third, and the third baseman would have just stepped on the bag right there, it looks like. But it's a strikeout. Another K for Hideo Nomo. Opportunity lost for the Mariners to their shock and chagrin of the GOAT Whisperer, D. Scott Howard. 6 Ks for Nomo. He is what you're calling dealing. Bottom of the third, 1-0 Dodgers. Top of the order for the Los Angeles Dodgers, DeShields, Offerman, Piazza to face Randy Johnson. You really don't need the pitcher's card there, but it looks nice. Because, again, once you write down the grades and if there's any modifications, that's pretty much it. The pitch to Delino DeShields. He walked, stole second, would score on the Piazza double play. Johnson to DeShields. 35 is a 36. Bases empty. Bases empty, 36. And there is the GOAT Whisperer. D. Scott Howard. So a 35 is a 36. Bases empty. 36, second defensive column. Ooh, it's ball 1. It's ball 1. So Johnson tries to move DeShields off the plate, remembering the walk and the stolen base. Ball 1, DeShields steps back in. 32. Let's see what Randy Johnson does here. It's a 32. That's a 26. 26. Chopper to second. Joey Cora will flip to Tino Martinez. 1 down. So Randy Johnson definitely got the attention of Delino DeShields. Scoring at home 4-3. D. Scott Howard, the GOAT Whisperer, says, I don't know who to root for here. No, wait. It's the Dodgers, LOL. Although I did go to the Mariners playoff games. Interesting. Who would you root for if it was the Seattle Pilots? That's the question. Here's Jose Offerman. He reached safely to first when Randy Johnson took the sacrifice bunt and tried to get the lead runner DeShields at third to no avail. The pitch to Offerman with 1 out, 64 to Jose Offerman is a 14. That will be a walk. No asterisk. As I have learned, an asterisk after a walk or a hit, I would assume, is an automatic stolen base. So we now go to a runner at first, 1 out. Dodgers up 1-0. Mike Piazza at the plate. He banged into the 6-4-3 double play. The pitch from Johnson to Piazza. That's a 55. Mikey Piazza with a 7. With a runner at first. A-grade pitcher will steal that. Soft grounder to third as he's jammed. 1 play. Only 1 play is the first. 5-3. So Blowers throws to Tino Martinez. That's a broken bat for Mike Piazza on the fastball from the big unit. Randy Johnson advancing to second is Offerman. So that's 5-3. The A-grade Voodoo robs a hit. 2 outs for Eric Karros. Karros walked his first appearance. Johnson to Karros. 44. Runner at second is a 7. And again, he is sawed off by an inside fastball. Blowers has it on 2 hops. Fires a strike to Tino Martinez. Side is retired. Randy Johnson telling those Dodgers there's a new sheriff in town, and he's quite tall. The walk doesn't hurt. We're through 3. We go to the top of the 4th, 1-0 Dodgers. So again, that A grade is going to take away hits on 7 and 8s. Which is pretty fun. Bernard Strom Sports replaces Al. You've played lots of card and dice baseball games. In your opinion, what do you think of APBA baseball? I'll be quite honest. I never thought I would like APBA baseball because this. But it's actually quite fun. Now I'm gonna get a tournament going for my 1976 Stratomatic, where I just take the best pitcher on each team, and we're gonna run through a little tournament, one and done. I think. I'm not sure yet. Or we're going to get our Mark Fidrich Pitches Against the World back on track. And we could still do that with our one and done. But I'm enjoying APBA. It's fun. It's different. It gives me a basic game that plays quite well. And I don't want to learn the advanced game. Really don't care. I don't want to learn the Merino boards. The point about this is it's pretty easy to understand, though I still don't know anything, and I appreciate the help from Clinton Parks and Ken Castro about certain things that, it's not, the charts are a little clunky, not because they're it's just because I forget to move, flip the charts. But it's fun. I enjoy it. I never thought I would. They offer every season, though I've not bought anything from APBA themselves. I bought everything from eBay. Let me take a sip of water. I am looking at, in a month or two, because I bought a lot of stuff. I don't want to buy any more stuff. I'm going to start playing my stuff. I'm looking at some World Series 2-team sets, which are pretty cool. I like that APBA offers that. Dodgers up 1-0. We go to the top of the 4th. Nomo back on the mound for the Los Angeles Dodgers. He has struck out 6. He'll face Buhner, Edgar Martinez, and Mike Blowers. Jay Buhner, 0 for 1, flew out to center. The pitch to Buhner. 36 to Jay Buhner. From Hideo Nomo, 36 is a 33, bases empty. That should be an out. A 33, Nomo, Y modifier. Nomo does have a Y. That's a strikeout. So instead of a pop-out, it's a strikeout. I'm loving this. That's strikeout number 7 for Hideo Nomo. He threw a no-hitter with the Red Sox. Other than that, he sucked with the Red Sox. I know he won games, but man, did they give him a lot of run support when he was in Boston. Edgar Martinez faces the Japanese All-Star, Hideo Nomo. 43 to Edgar Martinez, the DH. 43 is a 29. 29. Guess what? Hideo Nomo has an X modifier. That's a strikeout. Another K for Nomo, looking to strike out the side. He'll face Mike Blowers. Nomo, 8 strikeouts now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He is dealing. Can he strike out the side? Blowers grounded to first. The pitch from Nomo to Blowers, a 54. Does it close the door? 54 is a 32. 32, second defensive column. Laced towards the gap. Racing over. In center field, left center field, right center field is Brett Butler. He lays out and makes the great catch. So Brett Butler robs Blowers of extra bases. Nomo bows to his center fielder. Bottom of 4, 1-0 Dodgers. Hideo Nomo looking good. Rookie season, he has struck out 8. Seattle Mariners. The Mariners won the American League West in 1995. The Dodgers won the National League West in 1995, both teams would be eliminated in the playoffs in their respective leagues. Randy Johnson steps up on his big perch. He's a tall human being, 6'10", 225, tall, lanky, angry, and can throw hard. Left-hander. He'll face Mondesi Butler, who just made that fabulous catch. Roberto Kelly. Raul Mondesi, grounded to the big unit. Wilson sets a target. The pitch to Raul Mondesi. It's a 22. How do you do? 22 is a 0. We re-roll. It's going to go D-grade. Dodgers looking for some big damage here. That's a 32. 32 is an 11. Ooh, I never had an 11. Single to left. Steals second on the first pitch. So Raul Mondesi with a 32 on the re-rolls and 11. That is a single to left. Steals second on the first pitch on the 0-1 count. So again, that count might come into play. I never really worry about that. Dodgers threatening to score again. So a stolen base for Raul Mondesi. Brett Butler steps to the plate. And I think Butler's going to bunt here. Try to get that runner over. So we have a runner at second. Remember, the last time we did this, Johnson didn't get anybody out. Runner at second. Johnson deals to Butler. Lefty-lefty matchup. Butler squares. Brett Butler with a 46. 29. 29. Struck him out looking. What a feeble attempt at the sacrifice bunt. Holy cow. So with 2 strikes, Butler's still trying to put the bunt down. After 2 strikes, he strikes him out. I guess that's what would have happened. So Butler Ks for a second time. That's pretty cool. See, APBA offers these little cool things. It's very descriptive. One out. Mondesi still at second. Failed sacrifice. This time, the big unit says, I don't have to field the ball. I'm just going to jam you, and then strike you out. And that's just what he did. Roberto Kelly trying to add, as we tip over the Yahtzee roller, to the 1-0 lead. Johnson nods his head. The lanky, strong lefty deals to Roberto Kelly. 26 to Roberto Kelly's a 27. Runner at second, Runner at second as we flip our charts, which are really made with good quality. Well, listen. See, good quality. So a 26 is a 27. Runner on second defensive column, 27. Y modifier is a strikeout. Randy Johnson has the Y modifier. That's a K. He gets Roberto Kelly for a second time. Randy Johnson struck out 4. Butler twice and Kelly twice. Boy, they're going to be having nightmares of the big unit. RJL Network has joined us. He says, how about some APBA with Al? Hope all is well, Robert. Check out that wonderful channel and subscribe. 2 outs. Mondesi at second. He'll be off on contact. Dave Hansen singled his first time up. Johnson looks over his shoulder. Now in at Wilson. The lanky lefty deals to Hansen. 43 Umbop. 43 is a 29 with a runner at second. 1 hopper. Back to Randy Johnson. He snares it. Throws to Tino Martinez. The side is retired. Dodgers strand a runner at second. Scoring at home, that would be 1-3, not 3-1. We're through 4. 1-0 Dodgers. Top of the 5th, Hideo Nomo will face Bottom third of the order, Coleman, Wilson, Soho. Hideo Nomo has struck out, what I say, 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's just mark that over here. Let's see how many Hideo Nomo can strike out. Man, I kind of want to get 66 Sandy Koufax now with these modifiers. I love these strikeouts. Which you can get 66 Koufax by just getting the 66 World Series teams. I like that. All right. The pitch to Vince Coleman. He was a strikeout victim of Hideo Nomo. 35 to Vince Coleman. A 35 is a 14. No asterisk. So no automatic steal. Tying run on for the Mariners. So Coleman on first. The catcher, Dan Wilson, steps to the plate. Wilson doubled, reached third, but would go no farther. Wilson's going to swing the stick. Nomo to Wilson, runner at first, is a 15. An 8. Well, Hideo Nomo is an A. I know an A-grade pitcher has voodoo on 7s and 8s. Number near the mound. Pitcher goes to first, advancing. So it's as good as a sacrifice. Coleman advances to second. Nomo throws to Karros. So that's 1-3. 1 out. The speedy Vince Coleman at second. Number 9 batter, Luis Soho, steps to the plate. He was a strikeout victim. He's 0 for 1. Nomo takes a deep breath. He whirls, he dirls, he looks to the heavens a la Louis Tiant. The pitch to Soho, switch hitter, batting lefty. 61 to Soho is a 24. Coleman is at second. So a 61 is a 24, second column. Lazy pop-up near the foul line, left side. Calling for it is the shortstop Offerman, and he makes the catch. So Nomo jams Soho. 2 outs. This could be the first inning that Nomo doesn't strike out anybody. We go to the top of the order. Joey Cora. Coleman at second. He should score on a base hit. The pitch to Joey Cora. 66 to Joey Cora. Mariners looking to tie this. That's a 0. We re-roll again on a D grade. 43. 43 is a 7. Smack to right field. Drops in. No play at the plate. We have a tie ball game. Coleman scores on the 2-out clutch single by Joey Cora. We're knotted at 1. So it's 1-1. Cora's at first. Cleve Baseball Fan 879 has joined us. Check out that wonderful channel. Mike Silva says, Jose Offerman. Oh, yeah, he was horrible with the Red Sox. Hit a bit, but was probably one of the worst defensive players. D. Scott Howard. Dan Wilson is the reason the M's gave up Jason Varitek to the Red Sox. Figured they already had their catcher, and we needed Heathcliff Slocum. We gladly gave you Heathcliff Slocum. We also got Rob Lowe. Jesus, the pitcher. Derek Lowe. Rob Lowe. We also got Derek Lowe in that trade. I think we got somebody else, too. It was a good trade for us. Slocum was an okay reliever. Really didn't pitch well for us. They were out of contention that year anyway, the Red Sox. 1-1 ball game. Darren Bragg wasn't a bad outfielder for the Red Sox. Oh, God. Darren Bragg. That's a good question. Around this time, we got Darren Bragg. or after 1995. Darren Bragg. Yep. 1-1, runner at first. A pitch to Tino Martinez. That's a 14-30 runner at first. That should end the inning. 30. Routine fly ball to left. Waiting to make the catch for the Dodgers is Roberto Kelly. The side is retired, but the Mariners tie it up on the clutch 2-out single by Joey Cora that scores the speedy Vince Coleman from second. Forgot to put an N on the end of Vince Coleman. So Seattle breaks through. They get a run in the fifth. And well, he can't really go up. They're both A-grade pitchers, but we go to the bottom of the fifth. 1-1. We've got a pitcher's duel here in Los Angeles. For the Dodgers, it'll be the third baseman, Tim Wallach, and the top of the order, DeShields, Offerman. To face the big unit, Randy Johnson. Clinton Park says, July 31st, 1997, the Boston Red Sox traded Heathcliff Slocum to Seattle Mariners for Derek Lowe and Jason Varitek. Mike Silva said, that trade is up there. Yeah, you can make fun of a lot of people like to make fun of the where is it? The Larry Anderson trade. Larry Anderson saved a lot of games that year. The Red Sox wouldn't have made the playoffs without Larry Anderson. And who knew that Jeff Bagwell was juicing? You know what I'm saying? He was a double-A player. We looked up his stats. My friend Chris Anderson and I, we talk about that a lot. He was a nice player. But the trade for Larry Anderson was not it helped the Red Sox make the playoffs. I believe he saved 14 games when he came over. Red Sox bullpen was horrific, and that's why they went out to get Larry Anderson. I don't really mind that trade. Again, that helped them go to the playoffs. Randy Johnson to Wallach. 33 to Wallach is a 0. That's a re-roll. So it'll be a D grade on the re-roll. 62, how do you do, is a 6. I know that's a double. Smashed to left center field gap. No one's going to get there. Split the outfielders. So Wallach doubles off the big unit. Seattle ties it. The Dodgers come right back with a leadoff double to threaten to retake the lead. Top of the order, Delino DeShields 0 for 1, a walk. He stole the base and scored on the Piazza double play. Then he grounded to second. DeShields flashes the bunt, but he's going to swing the stick. Lefty-lefty matchup. That's a 43 to Delino DeShields. 43, runner at second, is a 29. 29, second defensive column. Chop to first, fielded by Tino Martinez. He'll flip to the big unit covering the bag, who quickly pivots and looks at third. One down. Wallach stands 90 feet away from the Dodgers, taking the lead again. Shields out 3-1. Cleve baseball fan says, rest in peace, Lee Tinsley passed away. January 2023. He was a nice ball player, Lee. Jose Offerman trying to give the Dodgers the lead. Will they play in? Infield's going to play in. Randy Johnson has those modifiers. We have a runner at third. Infield playing in the bottom of the fifth in a 1-1 game. Mariners have faith that Johnson can blow away Offerman. The pitch to Jose Offerman, 53, is a 19. Infield in. 19. I don't think this is going to matter. Nub to third base. Run scores, throw to first, low, E5. Dodgers take the lead 2-1. Once again, no RBI. 2 runs scored by the Los Angeles Dodgers, both unearned. So at E5 will score Wallach from third, 2-1 Dodgers. No ribby for Offerman. Still 1 out, runner at first now. Randy Johnson not really getting help. Well, one of the errors were on him. He tried to get the lead runner on a sac bunt. It was an Offerman bunt, ironically. So a run at first, 1 out. The pitch to Mike Piazza, 62 to Piazza. 62 is a 38. A 38. Breaks for second. A steal. Slow runner holds. Ball 1. Offerman is not a slow runner, so he steals second. So again, the stolen bases in basic APBA are built in. And they seem to work out with the right players. It's kind of funny. I don't know how, but the formula works. So they figured that out right. So a stolen base for Offerman, 1 out. Offerman at second now. Piazza still at the plate. The count is... What was the count? 1 ball, no strikes now. Still only 1 away, 2-1 Dodgers. The pitch to Mike Piazza from the big unit, Randy Johnson, 46. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball by Piazza. Johnson picks up his 5th K, and for the first time, it is neither Brett Butler or Roberto Kelly. 2 outs. Offerman, a speedy runner at second, should score easily on a hit. Big insurance run. Eric Karros, right-hand batting first baseman, steps into the right-hander's batter's box. Johnson sneers in. The pitch to Karros. 16 to Karros is a 28. A 28. 2 hopper to short. That will retire the side as Luis Sojo makes the play. The Dodgers get 1 on the error by Blowers. So just as Seattle tied it in the top of the 5th, they give it right back. We go to the top of the 6th, 2-1 Los Angeles. 2 unearned runs for the Dodgers. Randy Johnson heading for a tough luck loss, maybe. Hideo Nomo has struck out 8. Looking for more. Now has a 1-run lead once again. He'll face Griffey Jr., Buhner, Edgar Martinez. The pitch to Ken Griffey Jr., who is 0 for 2, a ground out and a strikeout. 12. A 12 is a 25. Griffey with bases empty. Let's see if a modifier makes it a strikeout. 25. Yes, it does. Swing and a miss. No, they're not catching up to that. Nomo, he sets him up with a breaking pitch, then comes with an outside fastball. So the 12 is a 25. We go to the second column, 25. The modifier of an X makes it a strikeout. Nomo is an XY modifier. 9 Ks for Hideo Nomo. So he has 9 Ks now. 1 out, top of the 6th. Jay Buhner steps to the plate. What character on Seinfeld screamed at, how can I put this? At the George Steinbrenner character, how could you trade Jay Buhner? What character on Seinfeld? Which was really funny. And who is he the father of? Ooh, double trivia question. The pitch to Jay Buhner, no outs. 2-1 game, Los Angeles. Nomo to Buhner is a 14. A 14 is a 30. That will be an out, but what kind of out? Fly ball, center field, left center field, racing to make the catch for the Dodgers is Roberto Kelly. Jay Buhner's 0 for 3. Two outs, base is empty for the DH Edgar Martinez. He struck out twice. D. Scott Howard says, hey, they got Ken Phelps. They did. They did get Ken Phelps. What character said, how could you trade Jay Buhner to George Steinbrenner on Seinfeld? And who is he the father of? The pitch to Edgar Martinez, 63, 2 outs, base is empty. 63 is a 13, swing and a miss. Breaking pitch, excellently framed by Piazza. Martinez complains about the call, but he has the hat trick you don't want. Nomo struck out 10. Mike Silva's got part of it. He's got to get the first part now. Ben Stiller's dad, you're correct. And whose father did he play on Seinfeld? I know you know it. It was such a funny, that was always funny with Steinbrenner when they did that character. We go to the bottom of the 6th, 2-1 Dodgers. Hideo Nomo strikes out 10. Costanza, you're correct, Mike Silva. You're the best, baby. And again, thank you for all the work you do for Out of the Ballpark with the uniforms and the ballparks mods, which are beautiful. And you can use the ballparks in Action PC Baseball. You can use them in Digital Diamond Baseball. Cleve Baseball Fan 879. Costanza's dad is the one who came up with the Festivus. Yes. You are correct. 2-1 Dodgers on 2 unearned runs. Our good friend Anthony Crooks, a.k.a. Bleacher Bums Gaming, please subscribe to that channel. Also, make sure you get Glory Days Boxing. Check it out. Glory Days College Football and soon to be Glory Days Professional Football. SidelineStrategies.com. We will be having some Glory Days Pro Football on the channel. I'm going to try to get that on this weekend. I just want to play a little more. Plays quite well. Uses more of the boxing engine than the college football engine. Oh, Anthony, is there going to be a way to modify the college football game if you've already have the college football game? Or is that going to stand alone with the similar engine, but not the exact engine like the boxing game? If that makes sense. Anthony from Bleacher Bums Gaming says, yes, anyone that has the college game, I believe this means, will get the free charts. Excellent. Very cool. So you'll be able to adjust it. Cool. College game plays well, too. It's just, I kind of like I love the boxing engine. And we'll have some more fights coming up from Glory Days Boxing. All right, great. And we'll get some new testing charts. Awesome sauce. Dodgers up 2-0. It will be Mondesi, Butler, Kelly to face the big unit, Randy Johnson. Mondesi's 1 for 2, a single and a ground out. Johnson to Raul Mondesi. 26 to Mondesi. Bottom of the 6th, 2-1 Dodgers. 26 is a 32. 32 on the bases empty. Second defensive column will be a fly ball to center field. Waiting to make the catch is Ken Griffey Jr. Mondesi's 1 for 3. One out for Brett Butler. He struck out twice. The pitch to Butler. Can the big unit get the hat trick on him? 42 is a 14. No, he cannot. That is a walk. Butler's at first. 1 down for Roberto Kelly. He struck out twice in his 2 at-bats. Facing the big unit. Randy Johnson. The lanky, mean lefty. 6'10". From Walnut Creek, California. The pitch to Roberto Kelly. Mariners hope to turn 242 is a 40. That's interesting. A 40. Okay, a 40 on the second defensive column. It's a force out at second. So the ball, they can't turn two. The ball is hit to Karros. I'm sorry, the ball is hit to Tino Martinez. He goes to Soho. Butler goes in hard, no return throw. So that's going to be a fielder's choice 3-6. Roberto Kelly's out. There's 2 away. Doug Hunt, how you doing? Doug says, hello, Al, in the chat. Hope all is well with you and everyone. Thank you very much, Doug. It's quite kind. That brings up Bop Dave Hansen. He's singled and grounded out. The pitch to Hansen from Randy Johnson, 36. 36 is a 33. And we have a runner at first. So a 33. No, 36 is a 33. Yes, okay. Second column runner at first. Popped up. Left side, waiting for it to come down, having a cup of coffee. Third baseman Mike Blowers. He stumbles but makes the catch. Side is retired. Hansen now 1 for 3. Top of the 7th, 2-1 Dodgers on 2 unearned runs. An error by Randy Johnson cost a run, and then an error on Blowers. Due up for the Mariners, trailing by 1 in the top of the 7th. Blowers, Coleman, Wilson. If anyone gets on, the number 9 batter, the shortstop, Luis Soho. Hideo Nomo has struck out 10. Mike Blowers is 0 for 2, a ground out, a flyout. The pitch to Blowers from Hideo Nomo, 31 to the right-hand batting third baseman of the Mariners. 31 is a 14. He battles Nomo to a walk, tying run at first. Blowers, a slow runner. That brings up the man they call Pickles, Vince Coleman. Coleman has struck out, walked, and scored. Coleman's going to swing the stick against Hideo Nomo. 54 is a 32. Runner at first. 32 fly ball. Right field. That will be out number 1. Making the catch is Raul Mondesi. Retreating to first is Mike Blowers. So Mondesi makes the catch. 1 out, 1 on. Blowers at first. Doing damage, Dan Wilson doubled, reached third, but would not score, then grounded to the pitcher. Nomo to Wilson, 42. 42 is a 38. A 38. The ball's in the dirt. Wilson's a slow runner. He holds. Ball 1. I like that. I like the little narrative. That is cool. Again, I never figured how this would work out. You look at it, it goes, how's this going to work out and make sense? Not about playing the game, but just like, but it does. It works, and it works well. So Wilson, 1-0 count, gets the green light. 41 to Dan Wilson. 41's a 24. Runner at first. 24. Double play, inning over, 6-4-3, just what the Dodgers wanted it to be. Offerman, DeShields, Karros. 6-4-3, double play. We go to the bottom of the 7th. 2-1 Dodgers. Nomo has struck out 10. Though he didn't get a K in the 7th. So Wilson bangs into the DP. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever go back, for it's root for your home team. If they lose, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Randy Johnson will face Wallach, then the top of the order to Shields and Offerman. The pitch to Tim Eli Wallach. 1 for 2. He's doubled and scored a run. 65 to Wallach is a 35, bases empty. That should be an out on the 2 defensive column. Popped up in front of the plate. Wilson waits for it to come down, tosses his mask aside, makes the catch. Out number 1. Top of the order, Delino DeShields 0 for 2. He's walked, stolen base, and scored. Both Dodger runs are unearned, aided by 2 errors from the Mariners. One by Randy Johnson, the other by the third baseman, Mike Flowers. The pitch to Delino DeShields. 15 to DeShields. 15 is an 11. Interesting. An 11 on an A-grade pitcher. Single and steals second on the 0-1 count. So another stolen base for Delino DeShields. Dodgers looking for an insurance run. In the basic game, the stolen bases are worked in, and it works fine. Runner at second, 1 out. For Jose Offerman, or as Mike Silva calls him, Awfulman. The pitch to Offerman from Randy Johnson. That's a 52. How do you do? A 52 is a 12. A 12 strikes him out. That is just unfair, nasty off-speed pitch after Johnson throwing like 105 miles an hour. Offerman is a K. 6 strikeouts now for Randy Johnson. Remember, he got Butler twice, Kelly twice. He's now got Offerman, Piazza. So 2 outs, runner at second. DeShields will be off on contact, should score on any base hit in the outfield. Mike Piazza, 0 for 3, a double play, a ground out, and a strikeout. The pitch to Piazza, 33 for Mikey, 0. We roll again on the D column. Piazza with a 65 is a 6. That's a double. Easily scoring from second is DeShields. It's 3-1 Dodgers. The first legit run knocked in by the Dodgers. Mike Piazza feeling good about himself now after being 0 for 3. 3-1 Dodgers, a huge insurance run for Los Angeles. Piazza at second for Eric Karros. Karros has walked, grounded out twice. The pitch to the Dodger first baseman, Karros, 52. A 52 is a 12. Swing and a miss. Breaking pitch gets him. But the Dodgers score on the double by Piazza after the single and stolen base by DeShields. 3-1. We go to the top of the 8th. Dodgers with a 2-run lead. Mariners, can they break through against Hideo Nomo? For the Mariners, will be Luis Sojo. Then the top of the order, Joey Cora, Tino Martinez. Some bullpen action for the Dodgers. Though Nomo is pitching quite well. Luis Sojo 0 for 2. Nomo to Sojo. 22 for Sojo is a 7. The A-grade voodoo will not take away that. Sinking liner drops into left. Oh, wait. We got to go bases empty. I still think it's a hit. Blooping ball into left drops in. Playing it on the hop is Roberto Kelly. So Sojo picks up his first hit. Tying run will come to the plate and Joey Cora. Cora's knocked in a run. Runner at first. No outs. Piazza goes to have a word with Nomo. Lasorda comes out with the translator. They're going to go with Nomo. Todd Worrell warming in the Dodger bullpen. Jeff Nelson warming in the Mariner bullpen. They also have Norm Charlton. The pitch of Joey Cora. 44 to Joey Cora. Can he do it again? 44 is an 8. The Voodoo's going to take it away. Soft grounder to third. Charging. Third baseman for the Dodgers. Wallach only plays to first. Oh, that takes away a hit. The A grade. Advancing to second is Soho. So that's 5-3. Good job by Wallach. Charging. Good strong throw to Karros. Tino Martinez steps to the plate with 1 out. Runner at second. Tino represents the tying run at the plate. Boy, if he rolls a 66, we're knotted at 3. The lefty Martinez awaits the Nomo offering. Pitch homeward bound. It's a 42. 42 is a 22 with a runner at second. 22. Slow runner holds at second. So the ball is in the dirt. Gets away from the catcher just a little bit. Soho is a neutral runner. I want to double check that. Yeah, he's a neutral runner. He goes to third. Stolen base for Soho. So Soho goes to third. So the 42 is a 22. Ball 1. All right. Because I guess you could strike out if you get enough of those type of rolls or walk. So now we have a runner at third. 3-1 Dodgers, top of the 8th. Martinez steps back in. Nomo takes a deep breath. His winding, spinning delivery. 36 to Tino Martinez. 36 is a 14. That is a walk. So Martinez walks. The tying runs are on. Go-ahead run steps to the plate. And Ken Griffey Jr. Ken Griffey Jr. is 0 for 3. He's grounded out and struck out twice. Piazza looks towards Lasorda in the dugout, nods his head. He says Nomo's okay. He can go. Lasorda will stick with Hideo Nomo, the man from Japan. The pitch to Ken Griffey Jr. Oh, Nelly, so close to 66. It's a 65. We have runners at first and third. Oh, wow. And had it been a 66, it was bye-bye birdie. So 65 runners at first and third. They're playing for 2. They wouldn't be playing in. Okay, 65 is a 35. Popped up. Right field line going out to get it is the second baseman, Joey Cora. He's calling everybody off. He makes the catch. That's on the second defensive column. So a good job by Nomo. Ken Griffey Jr. does not knock in any runs there. Now there's 2 outs, first and third. For Jay Buhner, who's 0 for 3, 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Nomo has struck out 10, looking for 11. Against the right-handed power-hitting right fielder, Jay Buhner. Nomo, calm, cool, collected. He whirls, he dirls, he looks to the heavens, he looks at every fan in Dodger Stadium, fires towards the plate, 66! Fastball, booyah! It is gone! Jay Buhner crushes it! Jay Buhner crushes it to left center field. The Mariners take the lead on a 3-run bomb, and that's going to make Mr. Costanza go insane on Seinfeld. Bippity boppity boom to the moon. Boom goes the ball. Jay Buhner touches them all. It is now 4-3 Mariners. Unbelievable. 3 batted in for Buhner, scoring ahead of him, Tino Martinez and Luis Soho. That is what you call a clutch. A clutch homer. You can hear Mr. Costanza say, Why in the hell did you trade Jay Buhner? 4-3, and that's going to be it for Hideo Nomo. I guess Mike Piazza was wrong, though they did get Ken Griffey. That clears the bases. 3-run homer, 4-3. Nomo is in line for the loss. He has struck out 10. And Todd Worrell will come in the game. Why not? It's a one-game thing, so Todd Worrell will come in. Also, with this playoff set, you only get 20 playing cards. So Nomo is cruising along down the highway. He ends up pitching 7 2/3. I don't go nuts with the stats. I like to play the game. Gives up 4 runs. Struck out 10. I like to keep my strikeouts, though. But it could be all for naught. So Nomo's done. Worrell will come in. And is that going to affect their defense? No, it'll stay at a 36. So Worrell, A grade. And he is an X modifier. With an X. So Nomo is no more. Nomo is done. Todd Worrell will try to get the last out here. The pitch to Edgar Martinez. This is a righty-righty matchup. 13 is a 14. Things not starting off well for Mr. Todd Worrell. That is a walk. First time Edgar Martinez has reached base. Boy, he is glad Nomo's out. He struck out 3 times. 2 outs, a slow-footed normal. I always thought he was pretty slow. Martinez at first, 2 outs. Dodgers Stadium is at a hush after the Buhner blast. Brian Hoxie, how you doing? All right, here we go. 4-3. Mariners, thanks to that 3-run homer by Jay Buhner. 65 is a 35 that should end the inning. 35, second column. Oh, wait a second. Foul pop to the catcher. Wild pitcher is a walk. If he's not a wild pitcher, Worrell's not a wild pitcher, so it's a pop out to the catcher. Side retired. Again, that's kind of cool. So Blowers is 0 for 3 with a walk. So he pops out to Piazza. The 3-run blast by Jay Buhner to the screams of Mr. Costanza from Steinfeld gives the Mariners a 4-3 lead. We go to the bottom of the 8th. That would be the 9th there. Here. For the Seattle Mariners. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Dodgers now trail by 1. Mondesi, Butler, Kelly to face Randy Johnson. Johnson's only given up 1 earned run out of the 3. Though he did commit one of the errors that helped to an unearned run. Flowers committed the other. Brian Hoxie says, I'm late to the party, I see, but good evening all. Good evening, Brian. RJL Network goes kaboom. Yes, sir. Jay Buhner went boom. Raul Mondesi is single. He's 1 for 3. The pitch to Mondesi from the big unit, Randy Johnson. 53's a 15. Ooh, I don't think I ever rolled a 15. Batter plunked with inside fastball. Ooh. So Johnson sending a message, do not crowd the plate. I don't know if he wanted to hit him. Tying runs on in the speedy Mondesi. Oh, that's a hit by pitch, not a walk. Hit by pitch. Brett Butler steps to the plate. 0 for 2 with a walk. He struck out twice. Butler, we've not had success bunting. He's going to swing. 52 for Brett Butler's a 12. That's going to be a strikeout, I believe. Runner at first. 12. Nope. Double play. Around the horn double play. A W pitcher, it'd be a walk instead, but it's a double play. 5-4-3. Blowers, Cora, Tino Martinez. So Butler's day at the plate continues to smell like poop. 5-4-3, just what the Mariners wanted it to be. 2 outs, base is empty for Roberto Kelly. He represents the tying run at the plate. He struck out twice, reached on a fielder's choice. Johnson to the right-hand batting left fielder for the Dodgers, Roberto Kelly. 41 to Kelly is a 24. 24 and the base is empty. Second defensive column. Hard hit ball to short. Knocking it down, quickly picking it up. For the Mariners, Soho throws low, scooped out of the dirt by Tino Martinez. Side retired. We go to the top of the ninth. 4-3 Mariners. My, how the worm has turned. Dodgers send Todd Worrell back to the mound in relief of Hideo Nomo, who was pretty good, striking out 10 until Jay Buhner hit that 3-run homer. Worrell, trying to keep it a 1-run deficit, take it to the bottom of the ninth that way, faces the bottom third of the Mariners' order. Coleman, Wilson, Soho. The pitch to Pickles, Coleman, a.k.a. Vince Coleman. That is a 46 to Vince Coleman. 46-13, swing and a miss. Todd Worrell mows him down. That's the 11th Mariner going down via the K. The first by Worrell, the 10 prior by Hideo Nomo, the man from Japan. Doing damage, Dan Wilson has doubled, grounded out, and banged into a double play. The Mariner catcher gets a 25. At 25 is an 8. But I already know an A-grade pitcher takes away the hit on the 8. Popped up third base side, waiting for it to come down, is Wallach. 2 away. So Wilson had a chance to grip and rip, but could not help his own cause. 2 down. Base is empty for Luis Soho. Soho singled and scored in his last at-bat. Prior to that, popped out to short, struck out. Worrell looks into Piazza. He rocks and deals to Luis Soho. Righty matchup. 63 from Soho. 63 is a 31. That should end the inning of 31. It will be a deep fly ball to center field. Brett Butler tracks it down. We go to the bottom of the ninth. 4-1 Mariners. Dodgers need 1 to tie, 2 to win. Randy Johnson looks to go the distance. Now their closer was Ayala. But we will go to Jeff Nelson instead. Because I'm playing the game. Johnson to Umbop. Dave Hansen, 22. Can he tie it? A 22 is a 7. The A Voodoo will not steal that. That is a bloop hit to left. So Dave Hansen picks up his second hit. I believe in this off the same variety too. Off Randy Johnson. He's now 2 for 4. So the A grade cannot take away the 7. It takes away the 8 and 9. Hansen at first. Tim Wallach steps to the plate. Wallach will not be bunting. Johnson to Wallach. 45 is a 14. That's a walk. First and second. That could be it. That could be it. For Randy Johnson, a single and a walk to batters 8 and 9, top of the order, Delino DeShields. Nelson is an XYZ, just like Randy Johnson. They're going to stick with the big unit. The pitch to Delino DeShields. 35, first and second, no outs. He probably should have been buttoned. 35 to 36, but we let him swing the stick. 36. Mishandled by the catcher. Pass ball. Holy cow. So Wilson can't handle the pitch. He should have. Now we have second and third. Hanson to third. Wallach to second. Delino DeShields steps back in. 4-3. Infield moves in. Second and third. They'll try to cut the run down at the plate. The question is, do you walk DeShields to face Offerman? They say no. Infield in. 22. This could end the game. Unbelievable. 22. DeShields. It's an 8. It is an 8. Infield in, but I don't think that matters. The 8 does take away the... Oh, well, before I say that, let's look at it. Second... that's first and second. We need second and third. Here we go. Second and third, and we have an 8 due to the 22 rule. Oh, wow. So second and third. 2-run hit to right field. This ball game is over. Oh, two-run hit to right field. Slow runner on second out at home. That makes a difference. That makes a difference. Wallach is a slow runner. He is gunned out at home. Make sure I read that right. Let's make sure, because the game could be over or tied. It's definitely tied. All right, so we had a 22, second and third. We go to 8. 2-run hit to right field. Slow runner on second out at the plate. So he is gunned out. Jay Buhner throws out Wallach. He's a slow runner. We're knotted at 4. Jay Buhner saves the day once again. So that's a single. Did the runner advance on that? Batter to second. So DeShields now the winning run at second. 1 out. Wallach gunned out by Jay Buhner. Wilson blocks the plate, applies the tag. This is the really fun of this game. D. Scott Howard said Buhner had a gun of an arm. He sure did. So DeShields at second now. 1 out. He's the winning run. It's 4-4. The pitch to Jose Offerman. 64 is a 14. Offerman walks. So that doesn't matter. It sets up a double play. First and second now. Mike Piazza steps to the plate. And that's going to be it. Randy Johnson will be lifted for Jeff Nelson. We have first and second. So Randy Johnson will either get a no decision or lose it. Nomo off the hook now. So Randy Johnson went 8 1/3. Randy Johnson went 8 1/3. Worrell came in. Oh, I should have marked that. Worrell came in the 8th. And now it's going to be Jeff Nelson, the righty, to face the right-hand batting Mike Piazza. Johnson, responsible for DeShields and Offerman, though DeShields the only run that matters. So we'll wait for the runs. Johnson struck out 1, 2, 3, 7. He got Butler and Kelly 4 times. Offerman, Piazza, Karros once. So he struck out 7. Okay. 7 Ks. And again, I like to keep track of the Ks. It's what I like. So Jeff Nelson's going to come in. in the 9th. He's a A grade. XYZ. This game has also helped me understand National Pastime 3, the computer game. I fooled around a bit with the demo. I don't know if I'll buy it, but at least I can understand it now because it's APBA-ish. Though I wish I could print the charts to understand it better, but I can't find the charts in the demo. Maybe they're there and I just don't know where they're at. All right, so Johnson is done. We're in a 4-4 baseball game. Piazza will try to win it against Jeff Nelson. The pitch to Mikey Piazza, 62. How do you do is a 38. We have first and second, one out, 62. 62 is a 38. Chop to third, throw to second for the force. The turn not in time. So a fielder's choice. Advancing to third is Delino DeShields. Offerman is out. There are 2 down now. So that went 5-4, fielder's choice. Piazza's on. It's up to Eric Karros to try to win the game now. First and third. Nelson to face Karros. He's another tall one, 6'8", 235. The pitch to Eric Karros. Can he win it? Oh, come on. 33 is a 0. This game's over. Come on. 62, it doesn't matter. That's a 6. Double. It's a base hit. Well, that's it. This game is over. Walk-off hit. Or just say single. Scoring from third. Trotting in is DeShields. The Dodgers come back to win 5-4, plating 2 runs in the bottom of the 9th. Eric Karros with the walk-off single. What a game. There you have it. 5-4 Dodgers. Oops. 5-4 Dodgers. Neither starter gets the win, as Randy Johnson will take the loss. Nomo, no decision. So Randy Johnson is the losing pitcher. That was a fun game. And we talked to the chat. We learned that an asterisk after a walk, or I assume a hit's a stolen base. Thank you to Clinton Parks and Ken Castro. So Randy Johnson's the losing pitcher. Worrell is the winning pitcher for the Dodgers. So that's it. That was a fun game. Doug Hunt says, great game, Al. Thanks. Bernard Strom, great game, Al. Thanks. Cutter Historical says, I need to say this. Should have had someone come close the game for the M's in the 9th. It didn't matter. They got the hits off Nelson anyway. You got Randy Johnson on the mound and you're streaming. People want to see Randy Johnson, and so do I. That's the beauty about playing the game. So that was fun. 5-4 Dodgers. We'll have another great pitching matchup in the near future with APBA Baseball. We'll also have some great pitching matchups with Stratomatic coming up with 1976. And probably we always love to throw in. You know who we love to throw in. The left arm of God, Sandy Koufax. 1966. Ooh, that could be fun. Sandy Koufax versus 76. That'd be fun. Legend Sports Universe. Check out that wonderful channel. Hope all is well. All right, so thank you very much. Dodgers with a comeback win Walk-off single by Eric Karros. They score 2 in the bottom of the ninth. Johnson was finally lifted. A bit late for Cutter Historical, but was lifted for Jeff Nelson. Nelson couldn't do his JOB. Neither could Randy Johnson. Though, to be honest with you, the Dodgers scored 2 unearned runs early on errors and contributing errors by Randy Johnson and Mike Blowers. 5-4 Dodgers. They win it. If you enjoyed the stream, hit that like button. If you have not subscribed and you wish to do so, that would be awesome. Hit the bell for notification if you do subscribe. Check out all the other wonderful content creators in the community, such as Legends Sports Universe, RJL Network, Bleacher Bums Gaming, and many, many others. Become a member of the FOC. It's very easy. Very easy. You sub to my channel, you sub to their channels, you're part of the community. A community of fun. Greatly appreciate your time. Stay safe, be smart, treat people the way you want to be treated. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays, happy whatever you celebrate. God bless, love you all. Peace.